What's up, guys? It's week 13 of the NFL, so that means I'm going to give you my picks. So let's get started. The Thursday night game is Philadelphia at Seattle. It's going to be real tough playing in Seattle. Philadelphia is declining. I don't know if Vic's going to play, but playing in Seattle, it's always tough to play there. But I think Philadelphia is going to take a win. Next up is Oakland at Miami. Oakland has been playing pretty good, and Miami has been playing well as of late, except for the loss on Thanksgiving to Dallas. But I think Miami is good enough to beat Oakland at home, so I'm taking Miami. Next game is Tennessee at Buffalo. Tennessee, they played a good game. I mean, it was a sloppy game against the Bucs last week. And Buffalo, it's like they keep on getting blown out. It was a close game between them and the Jets, but it's always a close game between them two. But I see Tennessee going to Buffalo, and it looks like Chris Johnson has found his magic, so I think Chris Johnson is going to have a big day, so I'm taking Tennessee. Next game is Kansas City at Chicago. Kansas City, Tyler Palko. That kid is horrible. I think Kyle Orton should start. And Chicago, they look pretty good, but they lost last week. But playing in Chicago, I think their defense is going to step up, and I think Devin Hester is going to have a big day probably. I'm going to go with that. So I'm taking Chicago at home. Next game is Denver at Minnesota. I can't go against Tim Tebow. He's proving everybody wrong every week. So I think he's going to go to Minnesota and steal a win. I mean, Tim Tebow, he's just been outstanding. Tim Tebow just wins, baby. So I'm taking Denver. Next game is the New York Jets traveling to Washington to play the Redskins. I see this game being really sloppy for Mark Sanchez because he is horrible. He's going to throw picks, but the defense is going to bail him out once again, even though the defense hasn't been good of lately. But I'm taking the Jets. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. What a game. A.J. Green is good to go. I think if he is playing the whole game, it's going to give Cincinnati a real good chance of winning this game because him and Andy Dalton, that's a great hookup right there. But playing at Pittsburgh plays really good at home, so I have to go with Pittsburgh in this one. Next one is Atlanta at Houston. With Houston down to the third QB, Yates, doesn't seem they have much of a chance, but I think they're going to be going with Jake Delhomme maybe. We'll see. I'm not quite sure about that. But Atlanta, I think they have a chance, but I think Houston's just going to put the ball to. I mean, they're just going to give the ball to Arian Foster, and he's just going to run all over him, I think. So I'm going to be taking Houston. Next game is Carolina at Tampa Bay. From what I hear, Josh Freeman injured his thumb, I think. Is that correct? Carolina, Cam Newton, he's a beast. I got to take Carolina. Now, this game right here would have been really good. I mean, it looked good on the schedule last year, but now it's just going to be a blowout. The Colts traveling to New England. I really don't think the Colts have a chance. They're going to be going 0-12 because Tom Brady is just going to unleash on them. I'm thinking 60 points, so I'm taking New England. Next one is Baltimore at Cleveland. Cleveland just looks horrible. They're losing games when they should be winning them. They just don't finish the fourth quarter. I don't understand. But Baltimore is going to put them in their place, so I'm taking Baltimore. Next one is Dallas at Arizona. This should be another one of those easy games, but as you can tell, The last 2 games were not easy, so this is probably going to be another dogfight for Dallas, of course. Miles Austin is expected to play, says Jerry Jones, so we'll see about that. But I think if Dallas feeds the ball to DeMarco Murray, get him going, I see us having a chance to win. Hopefully our kick coverage is awesome that day, because if we let Patrick Peterson get a punt return, we're going to lose the game, because that's going to decide the game, like it has every other game that Arizona has played. But I think Tony Romo and the offense is going to do enough just to beat the Arizona Cardinals. So hopefully we can cover Larry Fitzgerald too. But I'm taking Dallas. Next game is St. Louis at San Francisco. There isn't really much to say. San Francisco is awesome at home. Yeah, it's just going to be a blowout. I'm taking San Francisco. Next one is Detroit at New Orleans. This is going to be a pretty good game, I think. I really think Detroit's defense is going to keep them in the game. Even with Ndamukong Suh being out 2 games, I think the defense is going to still step up. And it's going to be a game, I think. I don't think it's going to be an easy cakewalk for Drew Brees, but I have to go with the Saints at home. The last game of the week is San Diego at Jacksonville. Now, last time Jacksonville played a game on Monday night, they beat the Baltimore Ravens, which I picked. So, even though I want to pick them this time, I can't, because they're playing San Diego. And I believe San Diego and Philip Rivers is going to come into town, and they're going to beat the heck out of the Jaguars. They're not going to lose another game. They're going to finally break their streak. So I'm taking Jacksonville. No. Wow. I'm taking San Diego. Alright, so that's pretty much it, you guys. The game of the week this week is Green Bay at the Giants. It's going to be a great game. I cannot wait to watch it myself. So click on the annotation above to go check out my thoughts about that game. And that's about it, guys. Until next week, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.